I love documentaries. I enjoy seeing the deep dives behind things, especially something that I know a little bit about because I have grown up watching wrestling. And even now, I still watch the PLEs that they do every month just because it's fun and why not. So, honestly, I was excited to see a documentary about Vince McMahon, especially because he rarely does interviews. So, I was like, I'm excited to check this out. Mr. McMahon is a documentary that is about Vince McMahon and the WWE. It is a six-part documentary that each part progresses in the life and the story of both Vince McMahon and the WWE. And each section focuses on kind of a different pivotal point in the WWE and in his life. And there's interviews from all sorts of people involved, including writers and wrestlers, and of course, Vince McMahon and his family. Now, as someone who grew up watching wrestling, I know, bits and pieces. I know some of the backstories, and I was still excited to check this out. I actually feel like this is a really good documentary. It is interesting to see people's takes, people's thoughts, and it's also interesting to hear Mr. McMahon speak because I feel like a lot of what he says in this documentary is a lie to try and make himself look better. So it's very interesting. There are several things throughout this documentary that are hard to watch or frustrating for sure. It drives me crazy thinking I used to watch wrestling during that time frame and watching some of the stuff now. You're just like, I can't believe that was even allowed on TV, right? There's so many things said throughout this that are just, I can't believe people thought that was okay to say. He made a comment about someone accusing him of something, and he's like, even if that was the case, it's past the statutory limit, so it doesn't matter. And I'm just like, why would you even say that? Like, who says that, right? I enjoyed it showing the WCW and the WWE wars. And how the ratings really affected things. And I liked how it felt like some people were very open in this interview. I enjoyed seeing Shane McMahon talk about his relationship with his dad and how it's not a great one. And I thought it was just really well done. I know there's some people out there saying they didn't feel like this documentary added much, but for someone who's not an obsessed fan that's deep dove into everything, I liked it. And I liked that they touched on some things that have been taboo, like Chris Benoit or Owen Hart, and things like that. So I definitely say, even if you're the casual wrestling fan, or if you're just curious because of everything going on right now with him, that you should check out this documentary because it really is an interesting documentary. Now, if you are wanting to watch this documentary, it is only on Netflix, so you will have to have Netflix in order to be able to see it. As far as the ratings go, the critics have this at a 67%. The audience does not have a rating yet because it was not open to audience at this time. So, have you seen the Mr. McMahon documentary? Did you like it? Did you not? What are your thoughts? Let me know.